What up, teasers? Today we are playing Vigor, the newest free-to-play game, or one of the newest free-to-play games on the PlayStation Store. And we've got more information and thoughts and feelings about the game coming up after this. Welcome to MALteesar Plays, brought to you by the power of, well, me. So, in the title, as we said, today we are playing Vigor, one of the newer games from Bohemia Interactive, who you might recognise as bringing you the game DayZ. Now, this game does share a lot of similarities with DayZ. It is a survival game. You have limited resources on the map, and when you die in the encounters, you drop everything. So you can lose all your guns, ammo, everything you've picked up. The only time that your stuff is safe is when you are here in your shelter. Now, this is a new part of, if this is to be brought into the DayZ game, this will be a new thing, permanent shelters where you can come back, drop your stuff off, and it would be kept safe. So when you died out in the game, you don't lose what you were carrying, you can come back here, reload, restock, whereas in DayZ, once you die, that's it, your stuff's gone. So with this, it is a free-to-play game. The whole premise is that you are one of a few remaining survivors in the world, and you found a shelter, and the whole idea is to go out into the encounters, scavenge supplies, dodge other players, collect the airdrops if you wanted to, and get back to your shelter and upgrade it. Now, obviously, this sounds very simple and easy to do. However, there are a few tips and tricks which I'll talk you through throughout this video, which will make your life a little easier. So the first tip that I will give you is invest in a good pair of headphones, ones that have got a good spatial audio on and will help you even more, because this game, the audio in it is dynamic. It will go from, as you can hear here, crunching on some ground and some frozen ice, to over the snow, and it's even through the water. Now, this may not seem like much, on the stairs, on hard ground, and carpet slightly muffles it. But in this game, sound is important because the more you carry, the heavier your footsteps are. So you can be nice and crouched and trying to be all stealthy, but as you can still hear, the footsteps. And if you can hear your own footsteps, you can be sure that the enemy are going to hear your footsteps. Even if you're down on your belly and you are sneaking around, they will hear you. And they will find you if you are moving around too much. So invest in a good pair of headphones and listen. Because guaranteed, if you can hear them, they can hear you if you're moving around. So there we go. Get some decent tips I have for you is go to the shooting range that is in your shelter. While you're in your shooting range, all the ammo is free. Now, the guns, they use real life physics, I have found, and they will kick like a mule when you pull the trigger. So if you are not sure of how a new weapon is going to react, just come here, load it up, and you've got the two firing options. You've either got the over the shoulder, or if you click your R3 stick, you then go to first person view, and you can then test how the fire is going to work. Now, as you can see with this gun here, it is accurate on the first shot, but it then pulls up and slowly returns. Now, all the guns, like the Thompson, as you fire in that one, instead of it just pulling up, it sprays all over the place. The rounds go left, right and centre. So the best thing to do is come to your range and practice with your guns. It will save you a lot of ammo, it will save you a lot of time, and it will save you a lot of frustration as to why can't I hit that person at the other end. The next tip is when you go into the encounters, only carry what you need. I personally, when I go into the encounters, I only carry 2 guns, enough ammo for either of them to last me, and a little bit of healing, because all those circles on the right hand side, that is your maximum carry slots. Once those are full and you've carried the maximum amount for that slot, that's it, you can't carry no more. So then you've got to decide, do I want to get out of the map and carry everything I've got with me? Do I want to sacrifice something I'm already carrying for something else? Or do I really want to risk it and lose it all by getting killed by someone? So the best thing to do, travel light, so if you do die and you don't have the insurance that you get with the crowns, that way, which will protect you from losing stuff when you die and it all goes, you're not going to lose too much, especially if you die early on. So travel light, and the next tip I have is learn the map. Now, as you can see dot around the edge of the map, there is the symbol there for the exits. So you don't have to stay in the map for the full duration. And you see the bottom right there, those 3 red wavy arrows. That is the direction that the radiation will be coming in from to signal the end of the round. So if you want to, you can literally just run in, grab 1 or 2 items and leave. You don't have to stay in for the full duration. If you've got enough on you and you think, I want to keep this, I want to risk going for any more, leave. You don't have to stay in the map. I cannot stress that enough. The amount of times I've run around and thought, I'll just go for one more thing, been killed, lost it all, when I could have just run for the exit, is infuriating. Now, as you can see on the map here, we have various other symbols. So if you learn what these symbols are, they can make a massive difference to your gameplay. So you have the comm station here. With this you can benefit yourself with the drops from the airdrop, or you can booby trap it to slow down your enemies. You can see here we have a signal detector which will show you for about 5 seconds the positions of the other players on the map. And as you can see here, we've got a locked container, and later on in the video I will show you how to unlock the locked containers. And we have the barred house. In here is usually a chest that takes at least 2 minutes to open. And during that time it tells people on the map that you are opening the safe, and they know where to come for it, so they will then 9 times 10 descend on you to try and kill you and steal the loot from the safe, because it is usually primo loot. Here we have is another safe. This one is usually, there's a couple of buttons, you've got to hit them within a certain amount of time to unlock the safe. And as you can see here, someone has just used one of the other features that you can find on the map. That's the disruption towers, which stop anything from being seen on the map and making it visible, so you're running blind. So, which is a bit of a shame, and this is in a jammed area. I am in the jammed area, so someone fairly local to me by the looks of it, and I can hear gunfire off because I have the good headphones. I know the gunfire is coming from around about 165. So I am going to now go and loot some stuff, and I'll see you next time. The final tip is, if you want to get some free crates, then when upgrading your base, invest heavily in the rat traps. As you can see, there are 4 levels rat traps, 4 rat traps that go up to a level 13, which generate 8 food per hour. There are 4 box plants which generate 4 food per hour, and then the outhouse, which increases the production of all the boxes of plants by 40%. All in all, that can generate you about 1,300 food per day. Now, with that food, you can bring it out the back of your shelter and across this device here, which, as you can see, you donate food, you get rewards, and it's done on a weekly basis. So if you donate 10,000 food, you can then get a special issue crate which has all the best gear in it and all the best plan. You get chances of plans, you get chances of crowns, which is the in-game currency that costs real money. You can get costumes, you can get ammunition, you can get supplies. Now obviously you get 7 days to generate 10,000 food. Now obviously if you're only generating 1,300 food a day, it might be a push to get that 10,000 in the 7 days. However, while you're out on the maps, you can pick up the extra food, and obviously if you or someone else pays the crowns to increase the loot that you find, you can pick up more food while you're in the game and out on the encounters, bring it back here, donate it, and earn yourself some free crates, which will then save you having to try and fight for them out in the map. So there we have it. That is Vigor in a nutshell, a beginner's guide, and a few tips and tricks to help you survive in a game. Look forward to seeing you out there. Happy hunting, have fun, good luck, take care.